Hello and welcome to the last video in our Plumbers Principles mini-series. Today we're going to go through the top 5 pipe jointing mistakes we see and how to solve them. So let's jump right in. 1. The most common mistake when pipe jointing is not allowing for a full cure. Always be sure to follow the guidelines on the TDS, allowing 24 hours prior to the pressurizing of the pipes. If you don't wait the full 24 hours, you run the risk of the joint separating, pinhole leaks, or worse. Always refer to the product TDS before using to double check your times. 2. The next point is checking the glue hasn't gone bad. It's essential to keep the lid tightly on red prime and blue glue type N when not in use. If the lid is kept open or slightly ajar, evaporation of the solvents will affect the quality and performance of the glue.
This is why it's important to always close the lids properly on your cements and obviously store them properly as well, because if not and air gets to it, you can congeal like this and obviously it won't work as it's supposed to. Basically, you do need to have a nice fluid consistency to be able to coat the PVC and work properly. As you can see here, this is already congealed, so this is no good.
Consistency is important to keep in mind. Blue glue type N should have a syrup-like consistency. If the glue has a lumpy or jelly-like consistency, do not use it and replace with a new one. 3. Leaving it too long to join after applying the glue. This should be done within seconds of applying the pipe cement. When working with PVC, you need to ensure you work quickly to ensure that the acetone inside the cement doesn't evaporate, which will make it dry up very fast. There's about a 5 to 10 second window you have to combine the joint and pipe together. A trick to speed up the process is to dry fit everything together first and then make reference marks on each piece of PVC. For large pipes, having 2 applicators can speed up the process if needed. 4. Ensuring full coverage and not putting enough on. It's essential to make sure that there is enough glue applied to the PVC or it will not adhere properly. You don't want to saturate it to the point it's dripping or hard to manage, but make sure there is a thin and even spread. 5. Ensure both sides of the joint are covered. Following on from the last point, a common mistake we see is not applying a glue to both the pipe and fitting. Applying the glue to only one surface, either the joint fitting or the pipe, may be a time-saving measure, but you will find that the adhesion is just not as good as when you apply to both surfaces. The cement glue acts as a lubricant to help the fitting slide on, so if you're applying the glue to only one surface, you run the risk of the joint leaking. Hopefully these tips have been helpful, and if you have made any of these mistakes, you now know how to remedy them. Thanks again for joining us on the Plumbers Principles mini-series, and we'll see you next time.